Well, my cat's going to join me in a moment, so let him. Kitty, there's not enough room up here for you and me, the both of us. In a calm sea, every man is a pilot, says John Ray. In a calm sea, every man is a pilot. I'm beginning to like this paper or this ink or both. Blood is thicker than water. Misery loves company. Well, gee, John Ray was quite... I wonder if these are all just his or his compendium of things. John Ray, who knows the answer to that? Richard Cumberland, it is better to wear out than to rust out. It is better to wear out than to rust out. Rust out. What I wanted to do today is to show you pen nibs that I don't like. I normally am happy with almost any pen nib, but occasionally I get one that just doesn't have any character whatsoever. So here I'm trying to find one to show you what I mean by that. And do you think I can find one? Is this one of those? This one is a typical Shafer nib, which generally are firm and smooth and okay? They sometimes can be thin or broad, but because they have a Johnny one-notedness, the ones that are really, really firm, like this one here, you could probably nail into the wall and hang your coat on. It just, there's no life to it. But a pen like this has value as a coat hook as well as a pen. It can do two things. But it, even if you didn't use it as a coat hook and you just wrote with it, yes, it does have, it's smooth and it makes a line. And there is the tiniest bit of flexibility to it. Now, who would, there could be some artists that would love this because it's very, very firm and you can really be emotive in the drawings you do or the words you write. If you really liked writing angry letters to the editor of your newspaper, this might be a good one to use because it really will take a beating. Whistling to keep myself from being afraid. The sword within the scabbard keep, and let mankind agree. I'm trying to find a fun one here to write. Okay, here we go. Here lies my wife. Here lies my wife. Colon. Here let her lie. Here let her lie. Now she's at rest. Now she's at rest. And so am I. Period. Who wrote this? Dryden. John Dryden. Well, there's John Bunyan. John Dryden. There we go. So John Dryden could have written that with a pen that had a nib like this. I have a feeling he liked a more flexible nib than that, though, or a quill, I guess he used. So, yes, this will make someone happy. Not me, though. What about this one? Here's another Shafer. Now, Sir Christopher Wren, this is, oh, it's written by his son. See, if you would see the man's monument, look around. Was written by his son to Westminster Cathedral, no, St. Paul's Cathedral in London. Si momentum requirius circumspice. Anyway, if you would see the man's monument, look around. Would this be a good pen for that? Very matter of fact. I'll just write it in English. If you would see the man's monument, see the man's monument, is there a comma there? No, yes. Look around. Period. No, exclamation point. No, period. Period. Another slightly flexible Shafer pen. Perfectly good, but it's one of these pens. You can turn it upside down to get that second sort of feel to it. It's not bad. It's not bad. So I guess I'm having a hard time finding a nib that I don't like. Here's a Waterman rigid nib, but it's not entirely rigid. You can get some. Any pen that has a little tiny bit of flexibility is really, really good. It's good. Better than not having one. Here's a Waterman. What does this have? This looks like it has another kind of firm nib. Yep. I have to figure out what kind of people like firm nibs, because I got a lot of pens for them. Greatest fools are the most satisfied, are oft most satisfied. The terrible burden of having nothing to do. Not finding one that's inspiring me to write it down. Try a different page here. William Penn. No cross, no crown. There you go. That's what we need in this country. Neither a cross nor a crown. No cross, no crown. Come on. No cross. Oh, capital C. Comma. No crown. Period. No cross, no crown. Well, we have to remember that, or tell ourselves that over and over and over again in this country, because this country seems to think religion is somehow important. And if religion, then it's the one that has the cross in it, which is often the cause of trauma. I often say a great doctor kills more people than a great general, says Baron Gottfried Wilhelm von Leibniz. Are creature comforts. Period. There's no verb in that sentence. Are creature comforts what? Orca, what are you doing? My cat is wanting me to feed him different kind of food. Don't you, kitty? But he's not getting it. My Man Friday. Robinson Crusoe. See, there's no verb. How do people write a sentence without a verb? Explain that to me. Write your answers below. See ya.